fresh one is over there. Over the cliff, through the hole. Rice for me, that's the way. Rice. If something troubles you, bless me with rice anytime.
There's a whole economy around old ladies pointing the right way in rice. The rice economy is booming. Good morning. Welcome to the Rhyme Dirty live stream. Today is Saturday, February 26th, and today we're going to briefly talk about the YouTube video that I posted on Monday. We're going to go over the gaming news, and then we're going to play some more Sekiro. So, if you haven't seen it yet, I posted a video about the medium, and I talked a bit about it yesterday, so all I'll do today is just link you the YouTube, and then the video itself. I'm happy with how it turned out. I don't need to kind of say the same thing twice, but I'm very proud of my videos. I like where they're going. This one took me quite a while to work on, and going forward I'm going to be doing... I've already written another script for Phantasy Star, the very first one. I wanted a friend to look over the script to the medium, because I talked about some things that I hadn't talked about before in videos, including spoiler territory. So I had a friend look over that, and it took a little bit longer than... I mean, not that these have to be out in, a specific time. They're not on a scheduled release or anything. But it took him a little while to get to it, so while I was waiting on that, I just continued working on the next video. Because at the beginning of the year, I got started pretty quickly on playing through some games. I streamed the medium. On my own time, I played Phantasy Star. I played A Short Hike. Let me actually pull up. I put in my Discord games that I finished on stream, but there's also a link to stuff that's finished off stream. Because I'll never remember what I play if I don't write it down. So I did Phantasy Star, A Short Hike, Chrono Trigger, and then I recently finished Disco Elysium. And then on stream would be, I think just the medium is the only thing I've finished this year. Yeah, I finished it at the end of last year, and then I took a big break. So yeah, that's the plan so far. I don't know what I would do after, because Phantasy Star, well, let me back up. When I did a video on the very first Final Fantasy, I was thinking about what I could talk about, because the game is so old and so simple, to put it simply. And I think I found a really good way to talk about it. And what I did was I kind of broke down the first half of the game, which, because it's not story heavy, because again these games are simple, there is a goal, and there is which is unique to Final Fantasy 1. There is an interesting twist that there is a story being told, but it didn't really affect me talking about the gameplay in isolation. So I got to, I think it was almost a half-hour video. Not almost a half-hour video, it was a 38-minute long video. So I like what I did with that, and I couldn't quite do the same thing with the first Phantasy Star with the script that I wrote, but I still like how it turned out, and there's still an interesting conversation to have about, I mean, even the visuals. I know I don't put a lot of weight into a game's visuals in general, but Phantasy Star did a lot of cool stuff with the restrictions that were in the game. So I kind of talked that up, and how they made the most out of what little they had. I think it was a 4 megabit cartridge, which was larger than normal at the time. So it's cool seeing what they did and comparing it to other games that released at that time. But yeah, that's it. So if you haven't seen it already, please check out my latest video on the medium and subscribe to the YouTube. From then we can go to the gaming news. and then afterwards we'll play some Sekiro. So there's like a couple things I forgot to mention last gaming news, because I was very caught up in getting back to Sekiro. But I think it turned out for the better, because one of them was a teaser, and since then the video has, or the release trailer has come out, and that's for Soul Hackers 2. The other thing was for the eShop, and Chuck provided a little bit more detail for that. And then lastly, this is just like a fan video that I wanted to check out live based on Mother 3, because after watching that, and after hearing the news of the Nintendo eShops going down, I had just finished Disco Elysium, so like, alright, I need to revisit Mother 3, so I'm currently doing that. Hey, good morning, Bigby. How are you? I just started the gaming news, or well, we haven't started it yet, we're just getting to it now, so if you have anything you want to add, go for it. I checked out the All Arxis thing last week, and I didn't know they had, tired, yeah, I feel ya. Friday mornings I'm good, but Saturday mornings when I stream, when I like sit down and want to do the gaming news, I just feel a little bit more tired than usual. So I feel ya. But I didn't know that Arxis did game presentations, and it looked very small scale when I looked it up. But a lot of it was either what looked like visual novels or just trailers that didn't show any gameplay. So there wasn't too much for me to like look into. But I did realize that they published a lot more games than, you know, what I previously thought. I should actually look that up now. There's probably a huge list of I want to see like developed versus published. So games developed and games published. Sonic Drift. Hold on. Oh boy. They were established in 1988. Let's learn a little bit while I wait for some more posts to come in. Double Dragon. Ghosts and Ghouls. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. See, Battletoads. Okay. So they got a history. Sonic Drift 2. And then here, the very first Guilty Gear. It's probably where they start to get more of an identity within fighting games. Guilty Gear. There's so many Guilty Gear releases. They did some Dragon Ball games. Interesting. I want to see what they did outside of fighting games. Family Mini Golf. This is developed, not even published. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, they got a history. Games published is actually shorter than I would have thought. Okay. So the thing I added is happening tonight. News on games, anime, etc. for Digimon. Amazon Japan also leaked the release date for Digimon Survive. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. Because I told you I played for the first time last year Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and I didn't really enjoy it. I thought it was pretty average, but I still like Digimon as a concept, so like I'm always interested in what Digimon's up to, especially in the video gaming sphere. So yeah, thank you. I'll check it out. First thing is the announcements of Soul Hackers 2. This is interesting for a lot of reasons. I am a big SMT fan, if you haven't already realized. And there's a few, let me not say a few, there is a lot of branching franchises within SMT. One of them was Persona. So I got into SMT and Persona game, or I got into SMT through Persona. I played Persona 3, 4, 5, and then I started getting into SMT. So I've played Nocturne, SMT 3 Nocturne, 4 Apocalypse, Strange Journey, Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. I think that's it currently. So with Cyber Sleuth, the original Cyber Sleuth, well, I looked this up so I wouldn't mess it up, so bear with me. There is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. That's the only thing I want to check is the name. Because I think that might be the... No, that's wrong. Devil Summoner. I did get it wrong. That's okay. Devil Summoner. So the very first one was Devil Summoner, and I'm looking at it now. It was released in 1995 for the Sega Saturn, Japan only. So there's SMT Devil Summoner, and then there was what I don't think is a direct sequel, but a sequel to it, and that's SMT Devil. It goes by the name SMT Devil Summoner Soul Hackers, and that was originally Sega Saturn, ported to PS1, and then ported to 3DS. And the 3DS one did come to the West, and I do believe that that's the best one, the best version to play. Cyber Sleuth is strong for monster raising stuff and meh for the story. I think it did some weird things with leveling too that like exacerbated the grinding, like the whole Digi evolution and then Digi pre-evolution thing. Digital Devil Saga, Devil Summoner, Raido, and Persona 3 were my first SMT games. I still haven't played the Raido ones, I really want to. I learned recently that they're on the PlayStation Store digitally, so I'm probably gonna, because they're expensive physically, they're at least like 200 each. So I probably need to get that before the PS3 shop eventually goes down. Yeah, I will take that recommendation. It's something that's on my to-do list that I should like actually add. Yeah, so there was the original, for people in the West, the original Soul Hackers was on 3DS, but the original release on Sega Saturn was for the original release was for Sega Saturn, and that was 1997. I'm pretty sure it's 97. Yeah, so we'll do a little Wikipedia diving here together. So I've never played through these series. My impression is that you don't need to play any one to get the story of the other. They probably just have themes that cross over and not direct characters or gameplay. But going from 1997 to this new release coming out in 2022, the game is drastically different. Both in visuals and in just time that's passed. Like, I don't imagine that there's a lot of the same people working on the original 1997 Soul Hackers that's working on Soul Hackers 2. So I'm coming into this not only because I haven't played Soul Hackers 1, but because so much time has passed between Soul Hackers and the sequel, that I'm kind of just treating it as like a brand new game, not really attached to anything else. For one, like the visual style is really different, and I talked about it a bit on Twitter. I really like SMT4 and SMT5's aesthetic. It does a really good job having this old school look to it while still feeling modern. And this game doesn't have that, and like I'm like first impressions I'm like upset about, not really upset, but like I would have preferred that art style that SMT 4 and 5 has, because again, like this series goes back a long time, and it's cool to see how they kept the same art style inspiration with like demons and angels and law and chaos and kind of like, I don't know, like let me show you. There was Demi Kids on GBA. I never played those. I didn't know they came out in the West. That's cool. I've heard about those games before. Like, if you look at SMT4 and SMT2, just to name two games, I get images. This so SMT2 and SMT4, hopefully we can get some dialogue and some combat. This was originally for the 3DS. SMT games, a lot of them came out on the 3DS. And they're probably going to get more expensive now that the shop's down. But like this dialogue here, the way that it's presented, there's a character in the background. And of course, because it's on the 3DS, they can do more with the character portraits. But when we get to battle here, you can see everything's presented at the bottom. But it's in the same thing where it's these like really detailed sprites that in this game have the benefit of being animated. And then you compare that to SMT2, which doesn't have two screens but has a bottom half with demons on it. When you talk to characters, I just skipped somebody talking. But when you talk to characters, it's presented in the same way. And of course, they reuse the demon designs within the SMT series. So that's another thing. Like, these designs are really old. Like, you can see Beelzebub here. Beelzebub is in SMT 5. Looks exactly the same, but it has the benefit of having those new graphics. So long story short, I think the modern SMT games have done a really good job keeping the old aesthetic while still feeling new. And this just seems to go in a completely different direction, which is fine. Another thing too is this formally drops the SMT name, which Persona even did. With there was Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3, SMT Persona 4, and then Persona 5 dropped the Shin Megami Tensei moniker. And this game's doing the same thing. So, just to wrap it up, I'm interested in this game. I will probably buy it. It's even nice that this comes out this year. It comes out in August. So I would like to get to it when it comes out if I have the opportunity. But I'm looking forward to it. I love SMT and Atlas RPGs for the combat. And I really want to see what Soul Hackers 2 has. And I don't know what my backlog looks like this year of stuff I want to get to, but I would like to play either the first Soul Hackers before this comes out, or maybe the first one never came out in the West, Devil Summoner. I gotta double check, because these names are Devil Survivor, Devil Summoner, Digital Devil Saga, Devil Summoner, yeah. I would like to play the original Devil Summoner 2 also, but it never came out in the West, but there is a fan translation of it. So I have the ability to play it that way. I probably won't do that because, again, my impression is you don't need to play the other games. But, or like in addition, I don't really like a lot of the games that came before, or I'm not really interested in trying a lot of the games that came before Nocturne, because Nocturne is the first one that introduced the press turn system, and all the SMT games to follow have had some variation of the press turn system in their games, and that is why I like this series more than others, in addition to the story, of course. But when you compare like SMT 4 and 5 to things like Final Fantasy, which modern Final Fantasy even dropped the turn-based combat, but even if you go back to like Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 7, if you compare it to Dragon Quest, they're all fun JRPGs that all have their own things that I like about them. But when I'm picking a favorite, I always come back to Atlas and SMT because of the combat system. So obviously, I'm going to give this game a try with that alone. I'm sure it's going to have some cool variation of combat, but I got to look into the earlier games in order to get a better impression. But I'm sure it'll be its own unique take. I'm sure it'll be its own game. The Capcom Fighting Collection. This I'm excited about. What's up, Chuck? Just in time for your post. So, I kind of recently, downloaded Darkstalkers, and there is no good physical way to own Darkstalkers 1 and 3. there was a digital release here, and then I think a Japanese release of a collection for PS3. What I did was I ended up actually, no, it might be in the West. Let me double check. I'm starting with Darkstalkers because that's the one I'm the most interested in. I think it just might be expensive. No, it never came out. Oh, you know what? The original Darkstalkers 3 is rare and expensive and for PS1. The Darkstalkers Resurrection, which was the first game and the third game, that's available not in America, I think in Europe for PS3, and it's kind of pricey. So there was no good like physical way for me to get into Darkstalkers, and what I did instead was chose to download off the PlayStation 3 shop the Darkstalkers Resurrection, and it's really cool. I like Darkstalkers for its animation and its unique characters, and I would love a modern way to play these games. I think this was advertised to have rollback too, everything but the Switch version. So, not only are we getting, there's a full list here, and then I'll go back. Here it is. The first Darkstalkers, most people play the third one. Let's see, they have such convoluted, I say convoluted, but they have different names depending on how they were transferred over. I would love to play Power Stone on Switch one day, hopefully. Yeah, for sure. I recently got Darkstalkers on Dreamcast, so we can play that. We can play that sometime. Let's see, Darkstalkers, Night Warriors. Okay, there was different versions of Darkstalkers that have different characters. Fighting games are Capcom has always made fighting games complicated with its multiple releases. It has Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition. I think that's the one that they put the 2 new characters in. Fighter Anniversary. Let me take a look. No, it's not. That would be Hyper Street Fighter. Why not put Hyper Street Fighter in this? I'm wondering if this version of Street Fighter 2 has, I think it's Evil Ken and Evil Ryu. Red Earth, I haven't heard much about. Super Gem Fighter. This has normal Gem Fighter, right? Is this online play for all titles? Let me go through this and sit back on the one, because I don't remember all these fighting games. Some of them I've never played. Does Capcom own Power Stone? So, Darkstalkers 1, the one that I'm not interested in long term. I think most people play Darkstalkers 3. I think this is a different variation of the first game. I'm not even gonna try. That's the first game, because I recognize that character that's not in the third. This is the third. This game I've never heard of, but I've seen that character in Marvel vs. Capcom before. Oh, you actually... This is the mech one, so you play as the guy in Marvel vs. Capcom and not the mech. That's interesting. I think that's the case anyway. This one I've never played. A lot of these are probably either like arcade only or really rare or never came to the West. So I think this is a value for me in America just for that reason alone. Tell me about Cyberbots, because I've never heard of it. I've heard of Red Earth before. I think in Red Earth there's a really good single player mode where you actually fight against bosses. So I'm excited to check this out. Let me actually look that up. And then Street Fighter 2. I'm not a big Street Fighter person. I like fighting games for the unique characters that get created and the unique fighting styles that like innovate through fighting games. But Street Fighter's character it's more focused on fighting styles, like real life fighting styles and characters around the world. So I've said it before, I feel like I'm okay with being picky with fighting games because there are things that you're supposed to put a lot of time into and there's a lot of them. So I personal preference don't really like Street Fighter because I think some of the characters are pretty boring. No weapons, no like unique backgrounds. When you compare it to something like Darkstalkers, you've got all these like interesting, colorful characters. And, you know, I'd rather play something like that over Street Fighter. I've played Puzzle Fighter. Where have I played that before? I think I played it at MagFest, maybe? Yeah, and I own this too, so this will be fun to have on a modern console. I like that they're doing additional art and concept art. I think that kind of stuff should be standard, like sound tests and concept art at the very least if you're doing a collection like this. EX settings. Some stuff I don't know. Training mode's great. Saving mid-game. So like save states, that's awesome. Rollback netcode. Ranked casual lobby. I think this is a fantastic package. I'm really content with this. And it's $40, so like it's already available for pre-order, so I pre-ordered it. And let me see if Red Earth. I pulled up Red Earth and I didn't finish. Red Earth. I don't know if there's a lot of gameplay on this game. If I remember, it is. Okay. So Red Earth single player isn't a, like matchmaking against other computer characters. What it is a boss rush mode against here. Let me show and tell. Yeah, it is actually $40. You can see that on the bottom there's a huge health bar, and these characters are unique to the single player. So this is such a cool idea that I wish would happen more. The only thing I can think of that's like close to modern is that that character is playing exactly like Chun-Li. When I played Persona 4 Arena, there was a boss at the end of the story mode, just a single boss. So this stuff is cool. I want to see more of it, and it's nice to be able to play this. Oh, yeah, okay, there's more examples that I just didn't think of. I know, now that I look at that, even NVC3 has a boss character. But if a whole game centered around this is such a cool idea. I'm looking forward to this, and it comes out in the summer. I think that is a good deal. Street Fighter 6 teaser. I don't have much to say about it. I didn't play Street Fighter 5. And this is just the teaser. It's not actually showing me anything. Yeah, I mean, sure, this looks good, but this isn't actual gameplay. So, okay, what I can say, I thought Street Fighter 4 back then, and even now, it is, and I hate saying it because I feel bad, Street Fighter 4 is one of the ugliest games that I've ever seen. I don't like the art style, the colors are super washed out, and everything just feels so stiff. So when I saw Street Fighter 5, I thought it looked a lot nicer. The animations are fantastic in Street Fighter 5. I like the deep colors that come with it, and it's animated really well. So I feel like they're going to do a good job with this. I more so am uninterested. Like I told you, I'm uninterested in Street Fighter as a whole. And Capcom's really unfriendly with like the amount of DLC, the amount of multiple releases. I still, to this day, don't know if there's a version of Street Fighter 5 now that it's done being supported that you buy once and has everything on disc. I don't think it does. This is in-game rendered at least. I hope it has the cool graffiti calligraphy effects. Yeah, like I said, they've proved with Street Fighter V, in my opinion, that they not only make pretty games, but like animate them really well. So I'm excited from the visual point to see how this game comes out, but as it is right now, you know, it's a teaser trailer. They're officially done supporting Street Fighter V, and they're moving on to 6. I don't think it had any kind of date or something. Oh, here, more news coming summer 2022. That's soon. I'm sure it'll come out really fast. Street Fighter probably makes them a lot of money. I think that's one of the games by them that I feel like Street Fighter and Tekken probably make the most money in the fighting game scene with esports. Like, strictly within fighting games. This is something short. Nier is actually getting an anime, which, you know, I talked about last time that I think, like, pretentiously, I think this stuff is intended for the video game medium, and I think it's going to be communicated the best through the medium it was designed for. But big 2B, but I think this is like a good, like, not everybody's gonna play the game. So like Nier Automata became one of my top 10 games that I've ever played, and if you haven't played it, I really recommend you play through it. But in terms of like this is nothing but a good thing. I guess I can't say that, it could be bad, but I'm excited to see what comes of it. Monster Hunter and RE actually sell better than any Street Fighter. Well, I was thinking, and I don't know, I'm just thinking, that in terms of esport profits, like, esports don't really make a lot of money, and I think some of them lose money, but I think within fighting game esports, that Street Fighter and Tekken 7 are the most successful. So I think that there is a money incentive with esports for them to support it and to like be timely with stuff. I mean, they even released Street Fighter V in like a really unfinished state because of them just wanting to get it out on time. Like, you remember that? Street Fighter V, when it came out, terrible, barely functional. You know, no other modes, no anything, like a handful of characters. It was like what they did with, they did the same thing with Street Fighter 2, I believe. It wasn't, like, bad on release for Street Fighter 2, but it was, there was a version, I think it's called Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition, was the one that was released specifically for tournaments, and then they released other versions of it. Yoko Taro is funny. But yeah, back to this. I'm interested in it. I'll take the plunge just because I liked Nier Automata so much. It gives me a chance to talk about this a little more. And go play the game. And I'm curious to see how this turns out. This was an announcement for a presentation. Pokemon Presents confirmed for this week. 2/27. So that's tomorrow, actually. On a Sunday? Cool. So I can bring this up next gaming news. It will air on Sunday, February 17th. I thought Pokemon Day. I thought they usually did it on a weekday, but I guess that's good. Gen 8 incoming, you think so? What time? 9 p.m. EST on a Sunday. That's an interesting time. Or no, just 9 a.m. EST? I know in Japan they're on like a 12-hour difference, so that's why I assumed PM, because it would be their AM. I do not think there'll be a Gen 9 announcement, maybe Arceus DLC. Yeah, I'm curious if they were planning Arceus DLC. I thought it would have been something they would say. I thought it would be like season pass DLC that they would sell when it came out. I was surprised. Maybe they were wondering how well Arceus would sell. But I mean, it's proven to sell really well. So it'll last 14 minutes. There's leaks from the game files that they're planning on adding 153 more mons. Okay. I feel like every single Pokemon game they post, maybe it's just because it's Pokemon and it's more people want to know this stuff, but every time a Pokemon game comes out, I hear about like them pouring through the game files and finding stuff that's not out yet. Like every time. You know, Nintendo doesn't post their music on YouTube, but when I was looking for more music to add to the streaming playlist, I found an official Nintendo posted version of Midna's Lament. Isn't that weird? This was posted in 2016 for Twilight Princess HD. Pokemon leakers be crazy. Yeah, no kidding. Even, didn't they do... It was Smash. It was Smash for the 3DS. That's how the final roster got leaked, was, I think, because of the demo that they put out. Pokemon for 14 minutes. I want to know what they could talk about. Because every... Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes were outsourced. But Arceus was internal, I believe. It's gotta be crazy for them to work on so many things so fast. I hope they don't announce the next game so quickly. But I am very curious about next gen. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Cafe, yeah. There's a lot that they can do that just wouldn't be interesting, but we'll see. This right here. This right here. Whoo boy. Welcome to the world of Mother 3. Let's go to this page. Why is this in your news? Because I love this trailer so much. It's amazing, and we're gonna watch it together for five whole minutes. I also wanted to look into... So this is a tribute. I was like trying to think of the words to call this. It's basically a tribute. It's not an actual project. But in the past, I saw stuff they did before. It's actually on their page. I think it goes hand in hand with the eShop too. The West Dance. So like, I saw this in the past and didn't realize it was the same people until, you know, obviously looking at this and looking at this. But some fans got together, and to celebrate Mother 3, they made... Basically, they presented it as a from-the-ground-up remake as a trailer. So I'll let it play. And it's just so beautiful. Like, I want people to play Mother 3 because it's such a good game, but it's in such an awkward state where everybody's asking and asking and asking for it, but they just bring Mother 1 and 2 to new stuff and not, you know, this is only on Game Boy Advance. So I'll let it play for a little bit because I want to watch it. It looks so beautiful. I want to live in the timeline where this is real, where this is like a Switch release. I was looking up, this is supposed to be based off the claymations used in like promotional art, but I tried to find that art and I couldn't find it, so I'll have to look again. This is so good though. I wish this was real. And I like that the way this is done, it looks like this could be a game. Like, it's showing what would be gameplay. This made me start another playthrough of Mother 3. That's how good I think this is. And I'm playing through it now. Even the Game Boy Advance sprite is timeless. Like, there's a lot of animation that goes into the characters in the game of Mother 3. And then even in text, there's a lot of personality that goes into this stuff. It looks so good. Basically, play Mother 3. Apparently, a Claymation Earthbound was it was like Woolly. It was like Yoshi's Woolly World was how that one looked. I did see that. This Mother 3 was originally going to be a Nintendo 64 game, and I'm glad that it didn't work out that way. Because it just wouldn't have aged as well. Like, you look at this. Can I get any? Like, you look at this, and it just would not have aged as well as what we currently actually have on the Game Boy Advance. From, like, just this art, of course it's not, like, in-game. Well, you know, it's in-game, but it's still early. There's gameplay footage and stuff like that. Maybe I can go into it in detail sometime. But, you know, early 3D graphics, and then really detailed, really well animated stuff that's in the current game that we have. I'm just happy with what we have, and I think it's timeless. Basically, play Mother 3. I'm sorry to skip the animators, but I do want to get to the message at the end. They basically just do a direct thank you to the eToy. Yeah, but to lighten things up a little bit, I saw this one. This was posted April 20, 2021. So this was last year. But I saw this and I had the exact same reaction. So knowing that they were working on a full tribute trailer is so cool. I want people to be able to play video games. And, you know, you can. I'm perfectly capable of promoting the English translation, just because there's no official way to play it in English. Yeah, man. Mother 3 is all about moments. There's just really good moments. This stuff looks so good. I just want to see a real thing. I want to live in this timeline. They were teasing it for a while too. Or no, that's afterwards. So they were posting a lot of stuff they worked on afterwards. That's why it's in the news, because I like it. Okay. Oh, Earthbound music. Would you look at that? I'll go to, we'll do this in order. Because I actually posted my memories I can go over to. Hold on. Where did I post it? Oh, it's both the same. Okay, that's good. That's just me telling you to buy your games in May since it's the least lazy method. Okay. Yeah, I'll read it. So as of late March 2023, it will no longer be possible to make Nintendo eShop purchases for the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. As of late March 2023, it'll no longer be possible to make purchases for the Wii U, Nintendo 3DS eShop. It will no longer be possible to download free content, including game demos. Furthermore, as this date draws closer, related services will cease to function. As of May 23rd, it will no longer be possible to use a credit card to add funds to an account. August 29th, it will no longer be possible to use a Nintendo eShop card to add funds. Users who link their Nintendo ID wallet with their Nintendo wallet can use the shared balance to purchase content on any of these systems until late March 2023. Why is this happening? I didn't know this was... This is part of the natural life cycle for any product line as it becomes less used by consumers over time. Why are you announcing this now? We are providing this notice more than a year in advance of the end of purchases so users will have plenty of time to prepare. Are there any other services or functions that are going to be discontinued? There are no plans to make any further changes. How long will it still be possible to re-download previously purchased content for the Wii U 3DS? How long will those systems support online play? For the foreseeable future, it'll still be possible to re-download games and DLC. So that's good. Receive software updates and enjoy online play. There are still Nintendo eShop cards at retailers that show Wii U and 3DS logos. What will happen to them? These cards will continue to be at retail while supplies last. All Nintendo eShop cards can be used to add funds to a Nintendo account balance for Nintendo Switch. Okay. If someone visits Nintendo eShop and wants to download something on Wii U or 3DS after late March, what will they be able to do? Re-download content they own, download existing software updates. They won't be able to purchase content. Yep, okay. Let me read yours. Alright, Nintendo has announced the closure of 3DS Wii U shops. Scheduled for March 2023, users of the new Nintendo 3DS, yes, will not be able to make purchases. So same deal. Oh, mine's the same. Okay. Is there anything? Well, okay. What will happen to the content already purchased? Okay, yeah, same thing. So I read that somebody looked up on it, and this is about the same amount of time that's passed since the Wii Shop's been down. And I see both sides. I'm gonna take both sides here, I guess. I get that they can lose money by... Okay, with a caveat. I see that they want to take down this service because it's not making them money, and that sucks that it has to be a money thing. It's not a preservation thing, because that's the focus. They want to make money. But if that's the case, they can't take down their shop and not and actively take down, like, be against emulation. So, where to begin here? I don't know. This is a complicated conversation that I thought I was ready to have. So like, the same with translation things too, because I was going to think about doing a video on Mother 3 and talk about the same stuff before I actually got to talk about the game. But emulation is important. Emulation is not bad. It is a supply problem. If this stuff was readily available, people would pay for it, but it's not readily available, so people have to find other means of doing it. Physical media is limited, and even that degrades over time, unfortunately. So preservation is a really important thing to me, because I've been playing games my whole life. I want people to be able to enjoy these games. If there is a means where the people that make that stuff get paid for it, I would want that stuff to be bought and purchased. If there are no means, then I fully support things like emulation, things like digital preservation. If you have the opportunity to contribute to preservation in any way, this stuff's in a gray area, like a legal gray area, even though it should be. It's just because it's not like a priority, I guess, and it's it's still new technology. Because emulation, the emulator is completely legal because it doesn't use, it kind of reverse engineers software in order to run like licensed games. But the emulator itself is definitely legal because they don't use the hardware. They've made their own software in order to emulate this stuff. Many people are already hacking their 3DS to play all the games. Yeah, so my stance it's inevitable in the way that things are currently supported because there's a profit motive. So it makes sense that after this time sales would go down. They'd want to close servers because it takes money to maintain those servers. But I want to see a front and center discussion from both fans of Nintendo, fans of video games, and Nintendo themselves that give you an alternative way of having access to these games. Because, again, you can't do both. You can't be Nintendo, take this stuff down, and then actively cease and desist, lawsuit, whatever have you, attack people who are trying to preserve these games after the fact. Because if you're not supplying them, if you're not making money from them, then they're, to me, considered abandonware and should be supported elsewhere. And, you know, for as long as these things have been around, there's always been a group of people that have been preserving games. So even though there's no uniform way to do it, if there's people like me that are passionate to talk about games to get people to play them, there's going to be people passionate enough to seek them out through the means that have been preserved. I wish there was updated conversation about abandonware. I feel like I wish there was a clear definition of abandonware, whereas like let's do gaming and let's do Blu-rays, right? Like if a movie or even so, like, movies and video games can be found streamable online and physically on hardware. Video games can be purchased digitally online and bought physically, right? If they're done producing and selling things physically, and it's not found to be streamed or bought digitally anywhere, if, let's say, 10 years pass and that's the case, to me, that's abandonware. That's something that should be able to be put up online and enjoyed legally through some form of anything. I guess what I'm saying is I wish that we would talk about this more, both from, because we do it enough as fans, but we don't do it enough from like the corporate side or from the licensing side, because they think that it's the same outdated mentality that people shouldn't be able to stream games because those would have been paying customers. The thing is, like, when streamers play games, they're advertising those games and people download and play those games. Whether it be a single player story focus that you do once or a multiplayer online game. People playing, people discussing, people talking about, they bring fans into the series and they become fans that buy future games. I mean, I remember being a kid in high school and having an allowance, and I did torrent a couple games, but if I wasn't able to torrent them, I wasn't going to buy them because I was a kid and I didn't have the money. I've seen indie developers take the stance of, you know, if you can't purchase it and you can find a way to play it. I feel like it was the Binding of Isaac's creator that said, like, yeah, if you can't pay for it and you find it, like, play it. But if you can financially support me, then do that. So it's, like, not exclusively... It's not black and white where if somebody's torrenting something, they're, you know, they're not financially supporting it. It's that they could or couldn't. You know, it's a... I don't know how to sum it up, but, like, that's the situation some people are in. It's illegal to distribute ROMs. Answer is Nintendo sells their own ROMs. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, the way that things currently are, I just want everything to be available and supported. I want the discussion of ROMs to happen from, you know, in this case, Nintendo communicating to their fans and being like, hey, we're supporting emulation and ROMs. We're going to put ROMs on our eShop, and that's great. But if that doesn't happen, there needs to be a, you know, talked about alternative. If Nintendo literally sold all their games on Switch eShop, then it might hurt sales of their new games. If Nintendo literally sold all their games on Switch eShop, then that might hurt sales of their... I don't know. There's an aura about stuff that's new. I mean, let me be really broad. We're humans. We're social creatures. When a game is popular, people talk about it, and people want to share that experience. Whether it be games, whether it be a concert, whether it be, you know, this or that, that's outside of video games. People want to share the same experience together, because, like, that's part of being human. So there's this aura around new games where even if they sold their old games, I mean, selling their old games is making them money, but people want to share and experience a brand new game together. I don't know why they still have a few games on NSO. It's easy for them to put on old games. That's the thing too, is like, I want to see behind the scenes of what it's like to put, you know, to port a game like Virtual Console on the Wii. It was probably easier, maybe not easier, but they did it on the Wii U. It's probably really easy to bring this stuff onto the Switch. The other thing in the other's defense, because remember I said this is profit motive and it's losing money to maintain these servers. The other thing I get is licensing. But that's why I'm saying there should be a conversation about abandonware, where if a licensed video game is not being sold or provided in like 10 years, that licensed product should be able to be put up for people to play, but that's just like not happening right now. It's nothing, I don't know. I think that's a good start, is to have that conversation. And if it was talked about front and center, then let's say Nintendo puts out a game. Nintendo stops selling that game digitally and physically. 10 years pass. 10 years pass, we put it up. And then 3 years later, 13 years after the original release, Nintendo's like, we want to port this 13-year-old game to our new console. So now that these things are openly talked about, whatever platform that game was put on as abandonware can be reached out to and see, like, please take this down. And they'd be like, okay, because we see that you're doing this officially. So then they take that down, it's no longer abandonware. I just want a process, you know? I just... But the thing is what makes the most money, and that's where this conversation ends. Yeah, I made a joke here, and they said the Wii U doesn't have games, because my most played games were Netflix and YouTube, which I don't even recall using the Netflix for that much for on my Wii U. And then of course there was Smash Brothers. My Nintendo 3DS stuff is all Pokemon, because I played competitive Pokemon around this time, so there's a ton of hours there. Wii U has like 10 good games, it's sad, and 9 out of 10 of those games have been ported to Switch, so it's not all bad. There's some stuff. I recently cataloged my games, and I don't have a whole lot for Switch, so I might be able to, really quickly, by console, by Nintendo Wii U. Bayonetta 2's been ported, Hyrule Warriors is ported, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse I don't think is worth porting. That's a game I'd like to get into and talk about. Twilight Princess HD. All the Zelda HDs that came out on Switch, or that came out on Wii U, like Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD, I hope make it to Switch at some point. Because it sucks that, probably all of them are physical. I've got a lot of 3DS games. I love the 3DS, and I will continue to buy more physical 3DS games, because they're good. But yeah, Twilight Princess, Mario Kart 8 was ported, Mario Kart 10 was a dumpster fire. Nintendo Land I would love to see ported over to the Switch with new stuff, because that game is underrated as heck. Mario Color Splash is on the Wii U only. Pokken Tournament got ported. Shovel Knight, obviously multiplat. Splatoon got a sequel and is getting another sequel. Star Fox Zero is mixed, I haven't played it yet. 3D World got ported over. Mario Maker got a sequel. Tokyo Mirage got ported over. So like all of my physical Wii U games, there is Star Fox Zero, if you want to count the first Splatoon, Paper Mario Color Splash, Nintendo Land, and the 2 Zelda games, I think are really the only ones worth like porting over. The Nintendo Land Metroid game was my first Metroid game, no lie. Oh, there's plenty better out there. Nintendo Land is underrated. That is a fantastic party game. The Luigi's Mansion minigame, the Animal Crossing minigame, the Mario minigame, all fantastic. Let me double check that I haven't missed anything, because I did that last time. I know Big B's is the last thing, I want to make sure. Covered Soul Hackers, covered Street Fighter and Capcom, Nier, Pokemon Later, eShop. You know, it's an old me when beard is beardless, yeah. I think I tried to fix it and there wasn't one much like it. Okay, so this is just an announcement for something later. So, today? Later today. Ooh, are they porting old games? I didn't know there was an active Digimon card game, now I know. Digimon anime. Live performances. I still, for as much as I don't engage with Digimon, I really like it. I want to get into more Digimon stuff. It's everything that I've found. So like, I like Digimon's media because it tried to grow up with its fans. A lot of its anime and video games, instead of being for kids, became for young adults. And I think that's really cool. It just doesn't quite do anything memorable that I've seen or played. Because I've watched Digimon Tri, I've watched one of the Tri movies, and I watched another one of the Tri movies. And I've played Cyber Sleuth. The stuff that I've played, well, just Cyber Sleuth, like I talked about earlier, was kind of mid. But the anime was interesting, and the movies were just kind of meh. But there's something there. Like, I hope I can continue to try out more Digimon stuff every now and then, and try to find something memorable. The designs are still good. I like, that's the newest one, I think, is the guy in white. For like half a second on screen. No, come on. I'm not trying to... Okay, we're gonna look at all of them. This guy, I think, is the newest guy in the new anime. Cool, and that's it. So, as always, if you have anything that you want me to take a look at for the gaming news, please put it in the gaming news tab, and I will take a look at it. The link to the Discord is in chat, and when this goes on YouTube, it'll be in the description. So now we can move over to Sekiro. Last stream, I did beat the monkey, okay? You can see proof right here. He is now dead. What I thought was going to take me like 3 attempts, because I got pretty far on the second attempt. I got through the first and the second half of the second phase. Turned out to take me like, 2 more hours. Because there was a single attack that didn't look different from any other attack that the game didn't tell you were supposed to parry, which is the only time that that enemy falls into disadvantage. So I stumbled upon that by luck. But I'm not mad or anything. I'm ready to go. The Lotus of the Palace. This is the thing I needed. So now I can probably go back to Kuro. I don't think there's a way up. I might have to just travel. Kuro's room. Okay. Should I go visit Kuro directly? I think I cured everybody dragon rot.
I've procured the flower for the fountainhead aroma.
Oh? Was it truly blooming in the sunken valley?
Yes, deep within the valley.
So that is where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. You've done well to acquire this wolf. Oh, and actually, I found something. I discovered there's another scent we must acquire.
What is it?
The blood of the divine heir of the dragon's heritage. In other words, my blood.
Your blood? But my lord, you cannot bleed.
Yes, it is true that those of the dragon's heritage cannot bleed. However, in Lord Genichiro's quarters, I found a curious journal belonging to Lord Takeru's.
We need another MacGuffin.
It appears there is a way for me to bleed. For now, I'd like to ask you to keep this for me.
An old diary entry written by Takeru's page. Lord Takeru held his arm over the incense burner in an attempt to cut it with a sword. But incredibly, his wound healed instantly, and not a drop of blood was shed. Lady Tomoe said, "Without it, your blood cannot be spilled."
Now then, we just need to...
Perhaps we should ask Lady...
Yes.
To Lady Emma.
There is something I'd like to ask.
Yes, what is it?
Can the divine heir...
Why would you...
The blood of the divine heir is required to obtain the dragon tears from the divine realm and achieve immortal severance.
Oh, I see. It is true that the divine heir's blood cannot be shed by normal. However, the means to do so...
I was just there, wasn't I?
...found in Sempo Temple.
The mortal blade.
Yes, here you are.
With mortal blade in hand, my blood may be shed.
This was written by Lord...
It was. With the mortal blade, you may wound the divine heir.
I see. This brings us one step closer to immortal severance. I shall tell my lord.
Of course.
Alright, let's go back. Ooh. let's not do that. Wait. There's a door that needs opening. Music cues. I'm not leaving, don't get it twisted. I'm just letting the air in, it's drafty in here.
Lady Emma.
I did.
And?
That it could be
I see. So the mortal blade.
As you
I've heard the mortal blade. Will you obtain it?
as you
Have I been to Senpo Temple? Not rest, travel. Maybe I have to just talk to Kuro 3 more times. Like, where is the Senpo Temple?
I see you've gathered some of the ingredients. Keep up the good work. Ah, I meant to ask, did you notice the lingering scent?
I did. The smell, but also it smelled.
Oh, I felt the scent was much like soccer. What is it, Wolf?
That scent.
You've smelled it.
I believe so.
Now Lady Emma said that once long ago. Perhaps that is relevant to our search.
Hang on. Why do I keep skipping important dialogue?
Keep up the scent in the incense. Yet Lady Emma might.
Ah!
The scent in the incense. Yet it was Lady Emma might know something about the Sakura tree.
That was once in the back. Okay, I thought it was currently in the back of the castle.
My lord.
Back to Lady Emma. We can't just be in the same room and talk, right?
Yes. What is it?
The Sakura tree behind the castle.
You mean the... It is the Sakura tree that looks...
So it's a Sakura tree from...
Yes. It was constantly in bloom. However, it withered away.
Why?
There was a person who cut off it without its flowers, eventually. Master Wolf, it looks... Your brow is left... Please. Goodbye.
Okay. Where is the Senpo Temple? Do I have a map I can refer to that's... No. I think I can only check fast travel spots. Senpo Temple. Oh, that's under important places. Okay, that's cool. I didn't get anything to unlock a new area, so I need to find a new area. Maybe let me go to the back of the castle and see if I can do something with that tree. This, I assume, is me looking at the back of the castle. No, that's the front of the castle. This would be the back of the castle. I like the view. Yeah, this is the back of the castle. Should I dive down in the water? I'm gonna do that. Alright, let me try to get Spear Guy. Ooh! Is that what this is for, is noise? No? Okay. Isn't there... is the snap thing for it? Inventory. Snap seed. Makes a loud noise if you snap them. Useful for breaking the effect of illusion techniques. No, it's not for just getting somebody's attention. Throw it at an enemy to draw their attention. Yeah, that's what I want to do. No! That was a waste. Alright, sneakiness is not working. Okay, I'm not doing this well. No! I know there's another, I think there's another idol. I think there's one right out here. Yeah, it's close. Because I can do that a lot better. Plus I need the practice. What is this? Just a dead end? It may look like a dead end, but this is Sekiro we're talking about. Nope, it's a dead end. Alright, you go away. And then I'll try this guy this time. I just want to try this. So you should come to me away from the other guy, but no, that's... Oh, okay, it's working. Wow, I'm glad I could have reacted to that. That's awesome. Whew, that almost didn't work. I've never seen that before. The bag was just hovering over his face. Alright, which one looks more dangerous? Hopefully I can get to him. Oh, wrong one! Oh no. I failed. Oh, somebody's got a gun. Can I try this? Okay. That was the first time I used that. That was pretty sick. No, you don't. Okay, but I gotta add the extra... Whew. I think I messed up my timing to do the stealth again. That's a cool attack. I'm gonna always use that. Okay, so I know where this is heading. But where's the tree? Maybe there's more to explore on the rooftop over there? 'Cause now I'm just repeating areas. I need the Breath of the Wild thing to glider. So this is just for stealth reasons. There's an item over there. Oh, there we go. I just gotta figure out how to get up there. Unless there's another over here. Okay, that does not work. Where can I go? Maybe from the bridge? No, that's still not close enough. How would I get up there? Can I drop down from like way high up? Maybe? Maybe if I... Alright, let me see if this works how I think it does. This isn't where I need to go, I just wanted to do some more combat. Oh, they had a good amount of money on them. Okay, let me try one thing. And that's teleporting back up to the castle and jumping down. At best, it's gotta be more material for my upgrades. Where is Senpo Temple? Alright, I'm thinking other way. I guess I could try to follow this other scent again. I think maybe I can get to it from here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. It's two of them, which is good. Senpo Temple. If I just keep saying the name. Alright, there was a tree back here. That is no longer important, I guess. Wow. That sucks. Oh, I don't know what he did. Man, that hurts. I'm out of here. I did that once. I don't need to do it again. Woo! Rest, 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 rest. Maybe it would help going back to the Sunken Valley? This place was pretty clear where to go, except for the cave, which I can't do yet. Alright, one more time. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to see it in the game world. But I'll also talk to Koro again, just in case.
Someone cut a branch from without its flower eventually. Master Wolf, it looks your brow is clean. Goodbye.
Alright, and you probably have the same thing to say?
I asked.
You did? What did you say?
Okay, there's more dialogue?
An everblossom. Lord, but it has withered away.
I see.
However, it is said that someone plucked a branch.
So we need to get that stolen branch.
What's lost? Finding a stolen tree branch? Let us gather what we can for the aroma first.
As you wish.
Ah! Okay, so Senpo Temple. Maybe I can't see it from here. I guess I can try to follow this again. What is that? Whoa. Whoa. Did it just drop down? Oops. So I know where this is. This is the courtyard area. I didn't read. We're looking for the aroma. Ugh. Please tell me what I missed. I know I need to go to Senpo Temple for an aroma. Can I kill you? Can I kill you? Ooh, you're good. Okay, that almost didn't work. Because I was wondering where this side of aroma sent me. But this was a dead end, basically. Wait, can I can. They give me trouble. I have not. Maybe, but it's not on my map. Was that what you were saying I didn't read? Because I gotta find that temple. What was over here? Maybe it is this way? Because that door's closed. Oops.
I heard you were the one that put... but it looks like he already had a huge... That is true. When a fighter...
That looks new. Maybe I should go this way. It looks to me like the temple just branches out into a couple different areas. Okay, this might be new. I don't know if I recall the reservoir. No, I don't know. This might be old. But I might be able to take that bridge. I feel like there's still something new over here. Does this unlock from this side? Locked. Okay, so 50-50. Okay. I was gonna say, where did I get seen? Ow. I don't know what to do with these guys. Maybe I have to get behind them? But then they always turn around the other way. They don't take stun damage. I feel like I have to surprise them or else. Okay, that I would die. This is back toward the temple. It looks like it just goes down and around. Oh, that was a bad idea. Because this goes back to the temple. The Ashina temple. Yeah, this I've been to. That's a previous area. This, I think, is also a previous area. I just didn't want to go the slow way. Wait, what's the right way? Okay, yeah, I just didn't want to go this slow way. Maybe I can sneak up on those hat guys if I go this way. Because, I don't know. Of course, you're facing, like, a way I can't do anything about. Ah! Okay, now you're facing the other way. This is good. Well, if there's a locked door... Okay, that's good. If there's a locked door here, then that means new areas are, like, over that wall. So I can use that. Let me go back up. Is this inside? I don't want to be inside. Okay, I know where this is. Let me check. It doesn't look like it. Why is getting around in this game confusing? Do I have a traditional map? I don't even know that. I know I have quick travel points. It would be key items then. No, I don't. Maybe I gotta keep going back and forth and talk to them a little bit more. I had to go back like 5 times.
I'm glad you've... Master, it look your please.
No, you don't have anything new to say. And you say go to the aroma.
I see you've gathered some. Keep up the good. So.
Okay, that was the Sakura tree. That's not what I'm looking for.
Wolf.
I don't have an antique map. Hold on. Nope, no antique map. Maybe I didn't buy it from somebody. Does Ishin have other things to say? I don't know why there's these essence all over if, like, they don't lead anywhere.
Sekiro, what is it you wish to learn about the mortal blade?
Oh, here we go.
It may be the key to what Kuro seeks. With it, you could kill those who cannot die through normal means. I've heard the mortal blade is in Senpor Temple.
Right, got it.
However, they say the mortal blade cannot. There aren't any decent roads leading to the temple.
Got it.
Abandoned dungeon just outside of Ashina Castle. If you can pass through its waterways,
Just outside
find a way
Ashina
there.
Castle in the waterways.
your
I might
ears,
know.
brother.
There's two things I can check. Okay. Because right outside of this gate is a bridge. Ooh! Let me go. Down these waterways, I think. So he said right outside of the castle. That would either be like down here in these waterways or this way. But the gate is firmly shut. I feel like outside would be past the gate, no? Where does this lead? To nowhere? Okay. Alright, let me try that door again before I... Okay, and then that was locked. So, that lines up with this. So I'm going to drop down there and look, but I want to check this door first. There's no water down there. Gatehouse key. Somebody just randomly had a gatehouse key. Key to the Samurai Gatehouse located in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the well Wolf was kept in. You just randomly had a key. That must open the door below. That door doesn't even open. Oh man, why did it need a key? Why couldn't it have just opened? I think it's this door down here. Here's the reservoir. And this is locked. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay. So then let me go back and try the first plan. To go back up that bridge. This place is a maze. Okay, was there something locked down here? I think there was. I'm in the reservoir. No, I'm not in the reservoir. That was when I dropped down below. But I'm in waterways outside of the castle. That was literally a dead end. Do I not have a key? Is that what the key goes to?
Thank you, divine child.
Divine child.
Huh? That way, Senpo Temple is that way.
Okay.
Past the abandoned dungeon. Swim that will take you.
Okay, so I've got a direction. Yeah, that key was nuts. So Senpo Temple is this way, the reservoir is down below, and I have a reservoir key. So I'm getting closer, but I'm not quite there. I can get over this gate. I can get over it, okay. Oh! Hold on. I didn't mean to... I gotta look before I drop down. Okay, this is the right place. Whatever happens next, this is the right place. Because this is all new. Whoa! I was not expecting that range. Wait, are you still alive? No. Whoa! You're doing no. I was trying to do something new. What's that's it. Bad time to try something new. Ooh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Am I not doing damage to him? Wait, whoa. Whoa. I'm doing damage. He's just got thick skin. The sound it made was like, wasn't sure. One, 2, 3, 4. I think I am. Maybe I got a hit behind him. Or above him. Ow. Oh, I'm all out. It was so close. There we go. I was having trouble telling when I was doing damage there. But it didn't matter. That's a lot of good stuff. Could probably buy some upgrades soon.
Get another where you find the depart we thee. Go ahead. Where you find whatever you...
Okay, progress again. Are you guys enemies? You are. Hello? I'm sorry, do you want something from me? If it's brains, I can't help you. I don't have any of those. Supposedly the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths, but how to interpret throw oneself? This is as far as the old Okami Tome could take me, but did they truly reach the Fountainhead Palace? Chill, crickets. Ooh. Are they coming out of the walls? Oh, there's one right there. They just blend in. Oh, wrong one. Oh, they get back up. That's what it is. They get back up.
What are you? Ah,
Are you perhaps a shinobi?
Yeah, that's me.
That's right.
I thought as much. Might you be willing to take on a favor for me? I am Dojun. I've been tasked with the preparation of a medical treatment using the rejuvenating waters. I'll get to the point, my dear shinobi. This is a letter I received from the master. The particulars are contained within.
One tough man. A worn and bloodstained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in the abandoned dungeon, required one tough man, preferably a strong samurai or a young large soldier, unharmed. You doing all right? I mean, I don't know if I can help, even if you aren't all right. Stay strong, little buddy. Think happy thoughts. Wait, this is depressing. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. Oops. Ew. What do you mean a red lump? Consume to gain red eyes and reduce flinching from enemies. That looks like a brain. This music is crazy. We got to the horror section of Sekiro. Alright, what's the cage for? It's so dark. Am I supposed to be able to see? Okay, it's water. I thought it was going to be a bottomless pit, and I was going to be really upset if I fell and died. Great, nothing in the water. That's good. I'm actually surprised. Ooh, that's right, terror. Ow. This can't be a dead end. No, there's more over there. Alright, time for another swim. Okay, something in the water. Gotta work on my range. Why didn't you do the full jump? I gotta get the jump on anything spooky. It is so quiet in here. It's going up, right? Okay, it's going up. Whew. Thank goodness. Mm-mm. I don't want what you're selling.
Those of the Senpo Temple have strayed from Buddha's teachings. They have abandoned their faith. Should you be captured, you would do well to return with them. However, I will not stop you. But if you do, please.
Thanks, Buddha.
I see you have decided
Oh, now I want to turn back. Any dialogue for that? No. I like the colors here. Oh no, another kite. Alright, so yes, down. But can I... Oh, I was hoping to ambush that person. Oh, there's another area. You're gonna be good, right? Like, we can have a chat? Oh no! I was just gonna leave him. He didn't notice until I turned around. I'm more of those hat guys. Unless it's somebody else, I can't tell. I was gonna do the peace route, but then I heard that sound. Ooh.
Where did everyone go? Why did you leave Kotaro behind? Now what do I do?
See, this person wants to talk.
Why are you crying?
Everyone's gone. I'm all alone.
Who's everyone?
Everyone? Huh? Who? The spinning red and white flowers. Only one pure white flower. The pure white flower.
What?
Sorry. I've got to find the pure white flower.
Do nothing. I guess I have to get it first. I want to help. Okay, so that's where the door would normally open. I can go down or I can go up. I'm gonna try down first. Oh, he's facing the other way. Lovely. I have no idea what this is gonna do for me. Nothing, I guess. But it must be important for later. Okay, that's where it's go. Oh, there's two. Alright, so get behind this one first. Don't turn around yet. Thank you. Oh, there's one right by the door. Their field of vision is so small. I don't know if I can choose peace, so I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna assume violence. I wish I had more of those cross emblems. Oh, he noticed. But the other guy's still going. No, 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 no. Ooh, how fast are they? I got a good amount of them before they noticed. I'm quite proud of myself. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, from behind. Oh. Yeah, you thought so. Can be used for intermediate and higher occult upgrades. So it's another resource. Ooh. Okay. That move's pretty good. At least on these guys. I gotta start using those. Ooh. Looks nice. Gotta stop and take a look around every now and then. You know, stop to look up. Oh, there's two more. Notices nothing. And pays the price. Yeah, like I said, I was gonna assume at the very first guy, he was just praying, you know, by a cliffside with his back turned. And who am I to assume that he's evil? But when the game does that sound cue, then the game is telling me, yes, Monk is evil. Okay, that's where I just was. So the only way is forward. To the left. No, I can't go to the left. Maybe I just have to go from this side and not... Yeah. There we go. Did the other one drop down? I guess. No, there it is. Yeah, even they're evil. I'm just chopping up crickets, but I promise you they're gonna attack me. It may look like I'm the bad guy, but I promise I don't know if I'm the bad guy. Oh, no! He turned around right at that moment. Come on, okay. Just waiting for that to connect just one more time. For as much as they want you to be patient during boss fights, a lot of these enemies you can just wail on. The only thing you gotta do is not fight more than one at the same time. Do you have any magic, or are you all melee? I have some projectiles, but no magic. Like, I've got shuriken darts. I've got this, which I actually should figure out. It's supposed to turn enemies around when I use it again. And then I have a poison sword. But the only real projectile is the shuriken. And the crosses that are on the bottom right, those are the ammo that I have for that. For all of those things that I just showed you. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. You're gross. Did he throw up crickets? Oh wait, is there another? There's a whole nother guy. See, I told you the crickets were evil. Oh, yes, I got the execution invincibility. Alright, let me back up. Wait, he's alive again? I killed you, old man. I guess if this is going to keep happening, I'll just bounce. Yeah, he's up again. See, why didn't I jump that time? Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alright, he's just playing baseball now. Calm out. Okay, now let me figure out this guy. Stay dead. I'm just waiting for the music to kick in. I guess there's nothing I can do. There's just gonna be an infinite supply of crickets, and I can do nothing about it.
Fruits of the serpent. One, it's over there. The fresh one is over there. Over the cliff, through the hole. That's where...
Fresh.
Rice for me, that's the way. Rice, if something troubles you, bless me with rice anytime. Have rice.
So it's, just down here, huh? There's a whole economy around old ladies pointing the right way in rice. The rice economy is booming. Oh, there's the kite. Yeah, it's the same kite. I recognize this room from somewhere. I think there's a boss, like a mini boss type enemy in this court. I'm gonna jump down in there and really hope that there's nobody below me. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, I think that guy up there is a boss. Please don't notice me. How do I get behind? Up that way. You want to play Ghost of Tsushima at any point? I want to play for the cute fox and no other reason. It seems like the most polished version of an open world game. Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Zero Dawn are two I think of when I think of that. But I don't like open world games that much. So I don't have any interest in playing it. There's another person. There's two right there. Can I kill them without alerting anybody else? Come on, dude. I keep messing up. Ugh. Can I knock you off? Go. Go! I was really hoping not to have to deal with his shield. And I did alert everybody else, I can hear him. Ah, man. Okay, I thought that was somewhere I might be able to sneak into. Oh. I don't think there's been an idol statue in a while either. Ooh, okay, their backs are both turned. Let's go. Hurry before he gets to his spot. Ah! I always do this. I hate this. I can't even stun him in time. I was so close. Man. I just keep messing up the execute. That sucks so much. Yeah, they're getting their cardio in while kicking my butt. Oh. Sorry, you can't live. I know you're minding your own business, but that's how this goes. I'm so upset. I could have gotten rid of one right away. Alright, none of them are red. I think that means I'm good. No! Come on. Not only are they insane, the camera work that goes with them is insane. Hello? I tried to counter that. Good thing it doesn't do a whole lot. No! Every time they jump, it detaches the camera. Okay, not that time. I'm gonna die here just because I messed up that kill. Oh! Just because I messed up that stealth kill, I died. I hate that. That messed up everything. And it always happens to me. Okay, it wasn't that far away. I thought there was a longer walk. Oh, no, there is a longer walk. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm speedrunning this. That's so upsetting. Well, no, I had it right. There was no risk reward. There was me being in the position where I was behind him. But because he took a few steps forward, like I couldn't do anything. Like I was out of range because he was slowly walking forward and I didn't like continue to walk forward myself. It's like, I don't know if I should have just kept holding forward while hitting that. Which maybe I should have done. Come on. There you go. Alright, you're gonna turn around right as I try to kill you. Come on. Alright, I know you don't die, so I'm just gonna go. This game just doesn't want me to have stealth kills. How can I do this? I think I alerted him. And then he walked forward. Because, I mean, it's probably easy to just focus down one of them and be good. There's actually a lot of monks just hidden in this area, too. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the direction that they're in from now on. And then I can go back. What I did last time. I want to repeat everything last time, except successfully getting that dude. So that I only have to fight one. I might even be able to get the shield guy. Okay, that's better. Come on, the cliff's right there. Just throw him off the cliff. Who noticed me up there? I might be able to jump up and get behind him. Which way are you going? Oh no. This might not be bad. He'll get bored and turn around eventually, right? 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 He's gonna jump down! This maniac! This guy's a maniac. That was actually really good for me. Okay. Whew! Okay. There's gotta be another thing on the other side of this. Another sculptor. Maybe? Wait, where do I go that's forward then? Down? No, not down. Here I go killing. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to see. Yeah, I think so too, especially after the winter. Like, before was winter, and now we got this, like, fall almost, with the red leaves. Hi! I was hoping with blind faith that that was going to be a thrust, and it was not. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give me the advantage. So now, history repeats itself, and I know he's going to drop down on top of me. Let's go! Oh, he's got hops. Alright, I need to learn to fight these guys. Do it during the roll, maybe? Because that was a lot of damage. During his hops. I don't know. Maybe these aren't the same type of enemies. When in doubt, speedrun. Yeah, don't kill, just run from all your problems. It's much easier. Oh no, I didn't even see him. Off the cliff. Off the cliff. Yeah! Success! Ooh. Okay, but you're not off the cliff. It's so... Ooh, but I'm hanging on the cliff. It's so easy, just like knock them off. They won't survive, I promise. It looks too empty to actually be empty. I feel like I should leave that there. Let's see. I think that's where I came from, but I think this is also where I came from. You look out of place, sir. Oh, is this Robert? Oh, that was a thrust. Ow. No, I can't run away. That's a thrust. Let's go. That is not proper swordsmanship. I don't know who you learned that from. Oh, his guard's almost broken. Come on, break, break, break. What? I thought it wasn't gonna happen. Alright, I know what to do, because I've also learned this through osmosis. I think he needs to break these. Or I need to knock him that way. Ugh! Come on, stay there, stay there, stay there. Ah, I'm so mad. Oh, that's a thrust. Okay. I still should have gone for it. Oh, man. I had it. I gotta go up here again. Wait, is this just cheating? Ow. Ouch. Alright, let me up, let me up. And we're back.
For the sake
Phew. I thrusted into him, or dashed into him. This way. Now. Can I stop accidentally pulling out other equipment? I went into him again, but it doesn't count. Ouch. What? Oh no. Thank you. Ouch. Ah. Not gonna send him away. Go! Get out of here. I thought he was gonna run. I guess that comes after. That was a dumb idea. That's okay. So you really don't send him that far? I really thought that was going to be a good spot. Now?
for the sake of
Ah! I need to be away from him for that to even work. I can do the right thing and just be standing in the wrong spot. What's up, Dukles? How are you? Alright. I want to get him over here, but I still got some more damage to do. Okay, so that time he didn't start attacking. He did it afterwards. Oh, like that would be the perfect spot to stagger him. Back up, King. I guess it can be anywhere. Whew, that was almost my face. You're so close. I don't think that's far enough. No, I knocked him into the wall. That sucks. Ugh. Ooh. This is a cool fight. I like it. Ooh, that was almost me going over. Ah. Alright, let's have a look at my surroundings. This way. No! Hey, I get a second life at falling off a cliff. That's what makes us different. Ooh. Okay, now I need to get you over here. Oh, he's too close to the wall, and I missed my chance. Two things going wrong at the same time. This guy hurts. Ah! I'm waiting for the special kill where he just chops my body straight in half. Oh, that was so annoying. I like this fight, but I wish you sent him a little farther when you went in. Last time he got stuck on the middle part. Wonder if you can see him from here. Yeah, you can see him. He's chilling. Waiting to strike. Waiting to just aggro anybody who walks through this bridge. Okay, I'm glad that connected. I thought it was too early. Alright, that's plenty of room. Oh, come on, dude. That's what I'm talking about. You do it right, but you're just standing too far away. Go, go, go. No, not at the wall! I shouldn't have been standing there. That's it. That's it. That better be it. There's even a big thump when he hits the ground. A latent skill that recovers posture upon performing a successful death blow. That's cool. Oh, no big bosses today. Maybe next time. Because this is where I'm going to stop for today. So, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more like it, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/RyanBeardy. Follow me on Twitter at RyanBeardy. And I have a Discord with the links below.